Yo.
Boom, 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 boom.
But I
Yep.
don't even know. I don't even know where to start with this whole VAR nonsense that happened over this weekend. But I was like, and obviously now they released the audio, right? And I still don't know where I stand with it because now they're saying, oh, but the refs they refed in Europe in a few days before. That's not our problem.
Mm,
We play Wednesday, Tuesdays, Thursday nights, and we have to come play on Saturday and Sunday. Like,
mm,
like I don't get that, right? Um, but like I've told you before as well, I've told other people as well that I don't like VAR. I'm not a fan of it. I've never been
mm,
a fan of it. I'll never be a fan of it. Right?
mm,
And obviously, other people that think differently, and that's fine. Um, in my opinion, if they with VAR, if they use ex players that
mm,
knows the game to do VAR, I think it will run better, right? Or like we do in rugby, where we as fans we can hear the conversation happening between the TMO and the referee on the field, right?
mm,
Same thing with the game plays and the TMO goes, "Yo, stop the game real quick. Go have a look at this." If VAR can do that, beautiful. It can work
mm,
because Saturday was that kind of situation where VAR, they, one of them said it's offside. The other guy says delay the game, stop the game, and the guy goes, "We can't now."
mm,
The replay on.
mm.
What? For the red card before that for Curtis Jones, they took about I think 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to look at the red card, replay after replay, right?
Mm,
Why couldn't they do it with a goal?
mm,
Like to me, it makes no sense at all. And then the video that you sent me this morning, I think, or last night, where where the brother mentioned about as an Arsenal fan, he stands with Liverpool with this whole situation. I'm actually going after them, and a lot of other fans are saying, "Oh, Liverpool are crybabies, and Liverpool wants attention."
mhm.
We can leave it and not say anything, but it will happen week in, week out in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And us as fans, we don't want that. We don't want that to happen every single week in the Premier League.
Bro, since VAR has is they introduced the VAR, it's been the same thing every single weekend, bro. We talk about the VAR mistakes. I mean, they're not improving it. I just fail to understand why they put so much emphasis into coming up with statements, audios, videos after the fact. Why not fix the problem?
Hmm.
Coming up with the statements and apologizing to Liverpool. We've
It
heard
does.
that before.
It does nothing for nobody.
That happens to us too. That happens to every other
Yes.
team. And I just don't I just don't understand why they can't just fix the problem. Now, you mentioned that I was also on the same boat. I didn't like the VAR. Same, I think we football fans are kind of old school in a way. Even the goal line technology, I was never a fan
Hmm.
up until that goal in the 2010 World Cup with Frank Lambert's like, whoa, that was rocking.
Bruh. Yeah. Like in
And because
Germany.
how quickly it is, I was like, okay, I'm sold.
Hmm.
VAR, same thing. If they can fix it, if they can do it faster, he has done some amazing work, bro. But they're not improving it, man. They're not improving it.
At
You
all.
know
Not at
this.
all.
And also you mentioned that ex players. I don't know if any ex player is gonna become a, because now ex players are gonna be, that means they're gonna become referees. I don't know if there's gonna be any of them who's gonna want to do that.
Nah, don't become a referees. Just become VAR. Don't become a referees. All you have to do is sit in the booth, watch the game. You watch the game, you watch the highlights, and you go to the ref and you say to the ref, yo, listen, look at this again, or look at that again. And actually use the time. Use the time. VAR to me is a waste of time in the game.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah.
Football, we grew up with watching the Premier League, right? We've been watching this Premier League now for what, most of our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We came to love the league as it was, fast paced, um, perfect. Now to me it's just, I don't know. I don't like it at
Yeah,
all.
football is different than any sport because it's a flowing game.
Hmm.
There's not too many stops and go like the rugby.
Hmm.
So if they can find a way to make decisions faster, bro, sometimes man, you sit there and they, I don't like when they make these mistakes where they say, "Oh, we forgot to draw the line." How can you,
How?
before you start your shift, there's a checklist.
Exactly,
Is
in
everything
any
ready?
job.
How do you forget to draw a line sitting in front of a computer, man?
Exactly.
So the thing is, man, their focus is just, they're gonna punish the coaches for coming up and saying something about the VAR and the
Exactly.
players. Fix the
Exactly.
problem. Fix the problem.
Who was it that said something today? Somebody said, so normally they'll show like the replay, right? Of the offside. If you watch that game, they didn't show the replay, right? And
Mm.
that happens in a lot of games where it's a legal goal that's given offside, they don't show the replay. To me, it's all part of corruption. I don't care what nobody says about human error. No, it's nonsense. You have it. You have the technology. Why aren't we using the technology?
Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Correctly at least.
Yeah, I
So
don't know,
no,
man.
to me, error and all that nonsense. No, no, it's a bunch of bull. It's a bunch of bull.
This is probably what
Um,
the third season now with VAR. We shouldn't be
third or
talking
fourth
about
year.
this. We
Exactly.
shouldn't
It
be talking
should
about
be.
this.
It should be flowing
Come on,
smoothly
man.
by this point.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
It should be
Fix it.
flowing smoothly by this point. And then somebody else made a point that said last year you guys were robbed as well, right, of a point or something, right?
Happens to all of us, man. It happens to
No,
all
no,
of
no,
us.
no, no, but hold on. And then so they were saying you guys were closest to City last season, right? But the calls
Mm.
went against you guys. So obviously City went on to win the league. This season, we closest to City, and now you look at this crap that happened. Because not even just the offside goal, all right? The first yellow card for Jota, where he saw that was a yellow card offense, or even a touch to me is beyond, right?
Mm.
The red card for Curtis Jones. The ball is round, right? So obviously, if your foot goes over the ball, this is what's going to happen. It's going to roll over the ball.
Mm.
VAR didn't check that. They paused the picture where Curtis Jones made contact with the brass leg.
You look bad when you do that.
Exactly.
You look bad.
Exactly. So you as a ref should go, you know what? His foot go over the ball. I caught it's a yellow card. That again, that's why I'm saying bring in ex-players to sit in that VAR box to watch the game because they would have been, you know what? Nah. Right? The new rule is if you as a player, if you gesture to the ref, oh, it's a yellow card for that player, you get a yellow card. Tottenham had two players. They had two players. Richarlison went up to the ref, did this in his face. He didn't get a yellow card.
They're so petty, man. They're so petty, bro. They're so petty.
That's what I'm saying.
Petty, inconsistent.
Exactly. Like, what if we lose the league by 1 point this season?
Yeah, man. It's
Their apology won't mean shit to us.
When we watched the Champions League or the World Cup last year in Qatar, there was none of these problems. It exposes how bad the English referees are.
English,
bro.
exactly. Today, I was
Like,
watching.
come on, man.
I was watching the Man United game today, right? Man United scored, but it was an offside goal, and they had the whole digital offside thing, and it was perfect. Why is the English Premier League still stubborn to not use that technology?
Yeah, they denied. They said no, we don't want it.
It's a bunch of crap.
Yeah.
So again, to me, VAR, it might be a good thing if it's used correctly.
Yeah. Totally.
It's used correctly.
Because it's working. It worked in the World Cup. It's working.
Exactly everywhere else, but in the best league in the world.
Yeah, dude. I don't understand.
So to me, yeah, no, like that game, and that's the worst refereeing performance that a lot of people have seen in a long time in this Premier League. And what happens to them? They get suspended for 2 games, 1 game. Like, what? No
accountability at all, bro.
Literally, the day after that mistake, that same ref was assistant referee for the Chelsea game.
Wow.
Why wasn't he dropped that same day?
Wow.
You know? And then the other thing that made me angry was they came out and said, oh no, but the official only found out about that call at halftime. No, he didn't. He found out about that call literally a minute after, not even a minute after the goal happened, where he said, let's go, okay, no, cool, no goal, play on. They were still talking, and the one guy said, stop the game. Why did he stop the game?
It's one thing to lose a game where you know you've been beat fair and square.
Exactly.
But it's another thing to lose a game in a shady way.
Exactly.
It leaves this bitter taste in the mouth, bro.
Exactly.
Oh.
Exactly. If Spurs beat us 3 and square, 2-1, 3-1, whatever, I would have been okay with it. Because then, yes, we were outplayed. But we weren't outplayed. We were not outplayed. Even with 10 men, we were still attacking. We were still playing well.
Yes,
Spurs couldn't score.
Yeah.
You know? And then, I don't know, bro. Like, that pissed me off so much. My whole Saturday was ruined.
Oh, I know that feeling, bro.
It was ruined.
Ooh,
and again, like you said, if we were beaten fair and square, it wouldn't have been as bad.
You take the L, you move on.
It would not have been as bad.
You take the L and then you move on.
Exactly. Because again, we've been fans of this sport, of these teams, for long enough to be like, okay, cool, we lost. Fantastic. We move on to next week. You know?
Yeah.
Anyway. I'm done talking about VAR.
Yeah, I just wanted you to just let it out.
Let
it out, bro. Let it out.
You guys had a good 4-0 win, right?
Yes. Pretty comfortable win for us.
Yeah.
Arteta could have subbed Saka after a 3-0.
You mentioned this earlier.
Bournemouth, bro, they were not even giving us any problems at all. It was a comfortable win. Take him out. And then today, Saka was subbed. He just dropped on the floor with a little bit of he felt a pain on his leg or something. So happy with the goal, happy with the results. But Arteta, man,
You have to. Yeah.
he needs to find a way to protect this boy because I was listening to the commentary today. He's the only player who has played the most minutes in our team. You know what I mean? So he's a very important part of our team, bro. I get it. He gives us goals, bro. But he just need to find a way to protect him. He gets kicked every single game, bro. So
and I think that Southgate eventually will tell Arteta, you need to chill with Saka, because obviously internationals are coming up. I think the Euros are coming up now as well soon or next year. Southgate's going to tell him soon, yo, you need to start, especially against a team like Bournemouth where you're up 3-0.
Yeah, man. Yes.
Take him off. Let him go rest.
Dude, you should have done that.
Yeah, you got Champions League, and then you still have a league game on Tuesday on the weekend.
Yeah.
And
for him as well today, you could have left him in England, in my opinion, or maybe put him on the bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, that what do you call this? Player management is called.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of lacking from Arteta, but we lost today, Champions League. I don't know, man. we had a good first half.
Yeah.
We seem to not have plan B because right now on the wings, we lost Martinelli on the left and then Saka on the right. Oh. So we don't really penetrate the defenders.
Yeah.
We don't really stretch them. You know what I mean? And then what happens, team, they just move forward. So we just, whenever we have Saka out, you look at it, it becomes so predictable, bro. So predictable. And then he made the subs. Usually sometimes the sub will come in and inject some energy.
Yeah.
They came in, no impact. No impact. No impact. Yeah. But, the results on the other teams kind of work in our favor.
Yeah, so it was a draw, right? 1-1 draw.
Yeah, so not all is lost. I mean, we all know Champions League or even any season, it's not going to be a straight line. There's going to be ups and downs. Yeah.
Definitely. Like us United.
The gift that keeps on giving, huh?
Oh, bro. The gift. I'm loving it.
Did Onana make another mistake or no?
Oh, my God. Yes.
What the hell?
So, he passed the ball out from the box and he passed straight to an attacking player. Goes into the box, and then Casemiro gives a penalty. Second yellow card because Casemiro's gone.
Wow.
Who was it that stood up for the penalty? Acardi stood up for the penalty. Shoots it wide. Right?
Wow.
But then literally a minute or 2 minutes later, they score.
I just saw before we jump on the call on their group, they are at the bottom of the group with 0 points.
So if they stay there, they don't even make Conference League. They are out of any European football for the season. And like I was sitting at work today and I was looking at the at the games coming up and all of that, and then it's almost like they'll have a one-night stand with Champions League. They'll only be in Champions League for this season, finish bottom or third of their group, and they won't make Champions League next season again.
Yeah, in shambles, bro.
Oh yeah, that club is so messed up right now. And me as a Liverpool supporter, I'm loving every moment of it.
Of course.
Every moment of it.
I saw Chelsea won for the first time in how many years yesterday?
They won, finally.
Yeah.
And again, because it was, what's his name? Mudryk. Finally, he gets his first goal finally after season at the club. But again, they aren't playing the best football, you know, and they must come up against big teams as well. Still, right?
You guys are playing what? When are you guys playing again?
We have Brighton on Sunday.
It's a good game.
Yes, Brighton lost, but that loss is going to push them so hard to beat a team like Liverpool.
Especially if they're playing at home, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the fans are going to be up for it. They're going to want
yeah.
one of those bounce back.
Exactly. And that scares me. I think Brighton will actually give us a game.
Yeah.
And you guys have City.
Oof. I'll be in New York. I'll be watching that game in New York.
For how long are you going to be in New York for?
Just for the weekend.
Oh, okay. I'm flying up there on Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be in Jersey for about 3 or 4 days next week. Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a good game for you. But again, with no Saka, how tough do you think it will be for you guys?
We're playing home. So far we're not really into our second gear. It's not one of those games, man. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
It's just it's hard to predict, especially after today's results with the injuries. We know we have Thomas Partey coming back. We don't know how fully fit he is.
Yeah.
Is Saka going to be available? They also have their own injuries.
Yep.
It's just one of those games, man, where if we don't commit stupid mistakes and give away the goals, which we've done every time we play City, yeah, we can give him a good fight, man.
Okay.
We can give him a good fight, yeah.
Okay. Result? What do you think?
You know what, man? Oof. I could see a draw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see a draw.
Okay.
Goals, 2-2 draw, 1-1 draw.
Yeah.
There's always goals between us. There's going to be goals. So I'm going like 2-2 draw.
Okay.
I'd see like a 2-2 draw.
The one good thing about Curtis Jones' red card, now we can actually start either Endo or we can start what's his name? Gravenberg, which means McAllister can play more forward. That's a good thing, I think. But trying to defend Matoma is a pain. And if Trent starts on right back, it's gonna be difficult.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to say I can see us win. If we win, it'll be like a 3-2. Because Brighton can score goals.
Tight, like one of those tight games.
Yes. Brighton can score goals. And I think that, yes, it might be like a 3-2. Luton, Tottenham, Spurs will win that game. United, Brentford. I can't hear you. Your sound.
At home?
There you go. Yeah. Man United's playing home.
Okay.
I don't know. I can see United winning that game. Burnley, Chelsea. Burnley at home.
Another 3 points for Chelsea.
I agree with you. Everton, Bournemouth.
You don't know you just don't know what you're gonna get from Everton.
Exactly.
You just don't know, man. You just don't know, bro. I tell you what, I'm gonna make a prediction. Sam, what's his name? Sam, what is the coach?
Allardyce.
He's the first going to be fired this season, bro. Watch.
You think so?
Yep.
I think it'll be between Bournemouth and Sheffield's coaches.
He's going to be the first to get fired, bro. They're not looking different at all, man.
Fulham, Sheffield United.
Fulham.
Okay, yeah.
Fulham.
Palace Forest.
Palace has been. They beat United away.
Mm-hmm. So
Well,
I
they
think they
beat.
can. I think they
Huh?
can beat. I think they can beat Forest.
Yeah, Palace has been doing good. They beat United at Old Trafford.
Uh huh. West Ham Newcastle. That
Ooh,
game is going to be good.
ooh, that's a good game. Two
West
teams
Ham
on
at home.
on form, bro.
That.
Listen, after West Ham won that, what they won Europa, whatever
Yep.
thing,
The conference.
they look like a different animal this season,
Uh
bro.
huh. Uh huh.
After losing Declan Rice, whoa,
They look much
whoa,
better. They're playing much better
they look
football.
good. They look good.
I can see a I can
It,
see a draw in that West Ham
but well,
Newcastle
you
game.
can see a high scoring draw. You know, because both teams can score, bro. You know, both teams can
Mm-hmm.
score. You can see like
Oh
one of
yeah,
those high scoring draws. Yeah, for sure.
definitely. I can see a 2-2-3-3 kind of draw with them. Definitely. Wolves Aston Villa.
Dude, Villa.
I mean, Villa
Villa.
just came off scoring 6
E-
goals against Brighton.
Even though Wolves have beat the champions, but Villa, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Villa. You know what it is about Villa, man? They have a good coach, bro.
Oh yeah, good
Una
evening. Good
Emery is
evening.
that guy is
Hey,
good.
he's a genius. He's a genius, bro.
He's good, bro. He's good.
Yeah, and then obviously Arsenal and City, and then we have the international break again.
Oh, for 2 weeks, right?
Hate, yeah, the next games will only be on the 21st. Yes, for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we're gonna watch rugby.
You're gonna watch rugby, boy. And then even you guys have so you guys have City now this weekend, and then when you guys come back, you have Chelsea
At home?
away.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Not
Oh,
worried.
and hopefully the Saka injury isn't
Bad.
anything bad to where you can rest now with the international break and then be back for that Chelsea game.
Yeah, from now until Sunday, there's enough time for him to kind of recover if it's not bad.
If it's nothing bad, but again, it was a no contact injury,
Ooh,
and those normally are the worst. So for you guys, fingers crossed,
yeah.
because I mean he is a big part of
Ooh, huge,
your guys play.
huge, bro. Huge.
You
When it's
know,
not, you can see the difference. That's how big it
yeah.
really is.
Hmm.
Dude, that kid has carried us in all these last, dude, 3, 4 seasons. When we were
Yeah.
playing bad, bro, that kid was carrying us, bro.
Hmm.
So young. He was almost. He's been consistent for the last 3 or 4 seasons, bro. So yes,
He's the
when he's
golden
not on the
boy,
field,
bro.
huh?
He's the golden boy. You know.
When he's not on the field, bro, you can feel his absence.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, my brother, enjoy the weekend's games. Enjoy the
I'm
Champions
glad.
League for the rest of the week.
I'm glad you got it off your because that was the first thing I thought about. I was like, you know what? When we do this thing, I'm gonna you need to just let it out, bro. Just whoo.
But the good thing is, right, to talk to a proper football fan about it makes it better. Because to talk about something like this to someone that only supports a team, another game, you can't. You can't.
Yeah,
You
because
know
they whatever you say, they wearing their team's hat, not a
exactly,
football hat. Sometimes
exactly.
you're gonna take off your football hat and
Hmm.
just be a football fan.
Yeah, take off the team hat and be a football fan. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
man. Yes.
It's
No.
because like if you go online, right? So obviously the last few days it's only been about Liverpool, Spurs, and VAR, right? We read the comments. It's all people, oh, Liverpool's crying again. Okay,
You know the banter, bro.
yeah. Unless this happens to your team, you'll say something different, you know? And that's why I like the last few days watching all these, like the podcast and all the other stuff, and you hear other fans actually agreeing with Liverpool, about the situation. Like, okay, cool, it's good because it needs to happen.
Mm.
It needs to happen.
What's gonna happen is, with mistakes like that, throughout the season is gonna even out. But it's not. It's not supposed to be like that.
It's not.
We don't want it to even out. Just
Mhm.
get it right.
Exactly.
So that's
Exactly.
why for me, I'm very careful to make jokes about it because I know, like, hey, listen, it could happen to us next Sunday or
Exactly.
whenever.
Exactly.
Coming. It's just a matter of when.
Mm-hmm.
You just know
Because
it's coming, bro.
because it will happen again. It will happen again this season. It can happen to me. It can happen to you, City, United, Chelsea, whoever. But it's gonna happen again this season.
Anyway,
Anyway,
bro.
anyway. Enjoy tomorrow's Champions League games. Yeah, I'm playing Thursday, unfortunately, but I've gotta just be brave about it and be happy about it, even though I hate it. But yeah,
Those Thursday games are never. Oh god.
but again, yeah, it's fine. It's okay. We'll be okay.
All right, Kazi.
Yeah, Babura, I'll talk to you soon.
Salute.
Cheers, buddy.
All right.
Cheers.